rolling on to the outfit, and as I said at the start, this is one of the selling points for me, because I just love this 30s gangster look. Three-piece suit, pinstriped, looking awesome for the scale. Just everything. The smart dress shoes. I'm not sure if they're wingtip shoes, I can't really remember. But the black and white. Comes with a real set of gloves. The hat. The bandana or neckerchief, whatever you want to call it. So the real gloves. Moving down to the awesome winter coat or the Crombie style jacket, and then the wire shades like he wears in the film. Another nice touch. I'll start off and say, if you compare this to the Winston Churchill figure, it's about the same. It's slightly different design, but it's about the same quality. Really nice feeling, really nice and soft. It's very good for the scale. I think it looks really nice on him, but it's not the quality of the Wall Street Killer. Unsurprisingly, because this is a £100 figure and that's a £400 figure, so it's not that sort of quality. Don't feel like knitted wool, it feels more like some kind of felt, but the stitch and cut is awesome on it. I'll just show you around it. It doesn't quite hang right when it's not inside it, but the buttons are really good and secure. Real buttonholes on all the garments in here, which, take Uncle Clipper's word for it, they do work. If you can avoid ever having to do them, do it, because they're a proper pain in fucking arse to do. The micro buttons on the cuffs, really good for the scale. The belt across the back, it brings it in. Really nice. Probably not the quality of the Joker coat either on the DX11, but not far behind that. So nice touch. So I actually prefer the scale of the pinstripes on this suit to the Wall Street Banker. I don't know if the suit feels as good quality, but if you look back at the video on that, the pinstripes seem really wide apart, which they wouldn't really be on a 1/6 if it were a real suit compared to 1/6 scale. Where this one, they're really nice and tight in together, and it does run through the whole three-piece, which is really nice. It's a real tie that you can adjust and take up. You can't really see it because of that, but you've seen it before, and the other posers. So that's a nice touch. You just tuck it into the waistcoat. Again, real buttons, no press studs here, brothers. Like I say, if you can avoid undoing them, you never need to take the waistcoat off anyway, because the holsters are on top of the waistcoat. I can't see you wanting to get down to the shirt for any reason, so if you can leave that closed, I would recommend you do, because it is a bit of a bitch to get done. Only thing is, you've got to find a way then to feed the chain round the second to top button. Said the real metal pocket watch and key looks excellent, just gives him that touch of class. These are real gloves. They are a leather effect glove, but they're not, and when they're stretched you can sort of see through them, but I think they do look good because you can tell they're real gloves and not just an hand painted black, so I do kind of like that about it. So that's a nice touch as well. Again, they're a little bit tricky to get on the hands, but once they're on, you could probably leave them on, or you get used to being able to do it, and it might be one of your pose options. Get some rotation in. The neckerchief or bandana, you just wrap it round, tie it at the back, just a simple knot like that. And then the hat, the only part of the outfit that I fucking hate, don't like it at all. It looks slightly oversized to me to start with, and I don't like, you basically touch it and some of the felt lining just falls off. It's shit quality. In fact, it's worse than shit quality. I'd be tempted to buy an Indiana Jones hat or an '89 Joker hat and paint it black and fucking smash living snot out of this one, because it is shit. That's why you get sort of, you see where it's rubbed away, and I've hardly fucked about with it. It's just a really cheapy plastic, just basically sprayed with glue and then sort of felt stuck on, but it just comes off too easy. The ribbon looks pretty good with the bow on the side, but like I said, I'm not keen on the hat, and I've only put it on because it just sort of finishes the outfit, but I will be replacing that with a better hat. I'm not happy with that at all. But the rest of it is really good, even down to the shoes. So they're not movie accurate, but I do like them. I just think they set the outfit off. They've got real laces, as you can see on this one coming round, and even the bottom of it looks like they have been worn. So really nice. You see the holsters tucked in there. Just love it. good look, and I think it will definitely complement my Gangster shelf. The pose, just to explain, he's come out in the bank, he's probably running downstairs away to a getaway car. He's out of ammunition, so he's not carrying no guns. He just fucking got the loot in his bag, and he's making a run for it. So if we zoom out and watch him rotate, yeah, he's just fucking trotting off. Job well done, John Dillinger. Make a run for it with that bag of fucking loot. Got your monies. Yep, loves it. Like I said, going back to the glasses, I think they do look better, and I do think they bring out the sculpt. They are really fine wire, so don't break them. They have got real lenses in them, be careful. But you just sort of feel them around his head sort of thing. Once you get them around his ears, you can sort of bend that part in a bit so it holds nice and tight. But really, really flimsy, so be careful with them. But probably won't shock you to know I've given the outfit a 5 out of 5. I will say as well, I've just seen it as it went round, the pocket handkerchief, it's not sewn in, so you can take it out if you like and sort of put a different sort of fold in, or take it out altogether, whatever. It is a loose piece, so again, realism is the key. So yeah, like I said, I've given the outfit a 5 out of 5. Pretty simple for me. I do love the styling, and I think DID's done it really well. Articulation. Let's roll on. Talk you through the pose first. Just made a run for it. Decided he's got to take cover, pull out the big gun. So that's what he's done. He's put his violin case down, or he's found his violin case or whatever. All the parts are in there, wood and metal and all that good stuff. Lovely heavy violin case. Pulled out the first section, the barrel with the handle attached, and he's looking at the next part he needs to get out. We've got him knelt down, he's taking cover, he's going to whip his gun together, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to build his gun, and I'm going to show you the tool that you get for doing that. To be honest, you can do it really without the tool apart from one bit. It's not too hard. But yeah, I've got him like legs pretty widespread, knelt. The articulation's really good. Only one place that the body doesn't sort of match the articulation of a true type, and that is the lower neck. It doesn't dip as far forward or as far back. A little bit limited. It's nothing to do with the outfit, it's just how it is. I think that looks like Johnny Depp and all as he's looking down there. So we're seeing the head sculpt in there. But yeah, the articulation's as good as anything else, along with the fact it comes with articulated hands, which I love. The Punisher figure had them, and I really liked them. So like I say, I'm not even going to mark it down on the fact that the neck don't dip as far as a true type, because it will do what I need it to do. Just maybe a little tip forward more would have just helped, but like I say, it's boosted by the fact that the hands are articulated, which Hot Toys don't do. So I'm going to give the articulation a 5 out of 5 also. Now he's planning on building that gun, and I'm planning on building that gun. So let's fucking put a pause in here and we'll crack on. Right, so we're going to talk about extras, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the gun and show you the tool that comes with it. So if I just show you the figure, as you can see, I've gone through the outfit already. We're talking about his hat, obviously the figure, his neckerchief, 3-piece suit, pinstriped. The 2 pistols are inside there in his holsters, and you can see the pocket watch, which is metal. The gloves, obviously, which are real, and on the articulated hands. You get his swag bag. That is empty at the moment, but you can chuck in, just get a close shot of that, this money. You can chuck in these 4 piles of money. I'll just show you. They are printed on both sides. Hundreds on the back, and then you've got a stack of 50s, all printed. So yeah, you get a set of hands that would hold the triggers or the gun, whatever. The relaxed hands, which have no fucking purpose at all really. You get the big coat, which I've showed you around before, and then moving across here you can see the shades. I've covered that in his outfit. 2 small cigarettes or fags, whatever you want to call them, and then you get the really heavy violin case. So I'm going to show you this first. You can see it's felt lined, It's got the elasticated straps where it will hold the gun in place. It's got a working metal hinge, and also you close it, the clasp does work in nice and close, so you can trap that in there and then fold that back. It does keep it closed. Now, bearing in mind that the Wall Street Killer's briefcase didn't even open, I think this is a right touch. Yeah, so it will trap in there and close, and then the handle does work. Really nice. Got like a leather effect, but it's not. But it's really, really heavy. I'm surprised the figure holds it's that heavy. But really touch of class, that. The gun inside. In fact, you also get this, which is basically a tool set. I don't know what you need it for because most of the parts you don't need. But on the end, it will fit a small bolt, nut or bolt. You can unscrew that section, and in there you get a flat headed screwdriver, and then you can unscrew the other end and you get a Phillips screwdriver end. So now we've got that out. The gun is made up of these parts. You've got the barrel with the handle. It is a Thompson or Tommy gun, this. I will say it's die cast metal and real wood. Only thing is, be careful because it's easy to chip the paint off it. I don't think that'll do it any harm because it'll make it look real, but I'm just saying. Got the moving part there, and also the sight stands up there. We can lay that down so it doesn't get broke. Right, how do we build it? Basically, you get the you get the foregrip, and that slides on this track. That slides right on. Now if you want to take your screwdriver and tighten that up, there's two little nuts there. I don't think it needs it because it's really tight anyway. So there's that. Then there's the stock, which goes on there, and then at the bottom, this is where these two small bolts go, and then you use your tool to screw them in. So yeah, that's all real wood. And then you've got a choice of the magazine. You can either use this flat one, which you see there's a groove there, and you can slide that up, which is what I'm going to do because it's the easiest one. Slide that right up, and you've got a built gun. Or you can use the drum, which sort of slides in to there instead of the magazine clip, and it would look sort of like that. Oh, fuck, I'm dropping it. So that is how the gun works, and I am gonna now pose it with the gun. But on the extras, I think everything it comes with, even though they're not all movie accurate, I do think it's really good, and you've basically got the quintessential gangster. I really like it, and I've given it a 5 out of 5. Right, moving on to value. I'll tell you, I bought this off eBay. It came from a seller in Hong Kong. I know I've said before I won't support the Hong Kong scalpers, but at this price I don't see it as being scalped. I'm not saying I'm not going to use eBay ever again, but what I'm saying is if we don't keep paying the ridiculous prices, then the price will come down. Now, I didn't think this price were going to come down any more than it were. £103 I paid from Hong Kong to England, and it took about a week to get here. I think the figure is really well loaded. I think it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but it's definitely my cup of tea. I saw a video on Morris's earlier on. He just got the 23 version of Jordan, and he was saying he wants to make his collection a little bit more mature. I like to think that that's the way I went with mine quite a while ago. I did obviously get the Terminators and the Avengers and the Dark Knight stuff, but I do like to put a bit of flavour into it and get some other stuff, the Bruce Lees, the Michael Jackson, the Godfather, Scarface, and so on and so forth. So yeah, I don't like to go superheroes only. Like I said, this caught my eye, and I thought for the price I can't go wrong. There's been a lot of interest in it, I will say, because I do use Facebook quite a lot, and I put the photos up, and I got a lot of messages. When you're going to do the review, how soon is the review going to be up, what's your thoughts on it, is it worth me ordering it? I would say yeah, if you're a Gangster fan, I would say definitely get on it. But like I say, I know it's not going to be for everybody. The fact it's unlicensed don't bother me. I think it's close enough to Johnny Depp, so I know who it is. I know it's John Dillinger from Public Enemies. It's good enough for me. It's not better than the Jack Sparrow figure, but then again, I care more about gangster films than I do with Pirates of the Caribbean. So like I said, I'll let the likeness slide on this one. It's close enough for me. The outfit is amazing. The violin case and the Tommy gun are something like I've never seen before. Touch of class. And like I said, I like the Wall Street Killer, and it's possibly one of the most figures that I wish I could afford but no, I couldn't afford. But when I think about it, is that much better than this? I know Denny Kim did it, and this is just done by a company that's mass producing, but is that Wall Street Killer really, really so much better than this? I don't know. The suit's as good on this, the shoes are as good, the coat's probably not, the accessories are better on this. There's a lot of metal parts, you get the diorama background. I don't know, £400 in one hand and £100 in other. It's I don't know, it's down to the individual, what do they want. I wish the art were a little bit better, like I touched on, but other than that, there's not a great deal I dislike about the figure. At that price, I'm going to give the value, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 again, just because when figures are like coming out £160 standard, I mean, I bought Black Widow. Sorry, I've not got Avengers light on. I got the Black Widow for around about the same price as that, and I know which is the better figure, but just because that's a licensed Black Widow from Hot Toys, is it really worth £60 more than that? I would say no. So I'm going to give the value a 5 out of 5, like I said. That gives us a total score of 30 and a possible 35, which is a really, really good score. I've been buzzing actually to have something a little bit different like this. Just the fact you have to build the gun gives you a little buzz, and like I say, you know you've got something that not everybody in the world's got. But I hope this review's helped a couple of you guys decide if you want it or not. I'm happy to have it. Not much more I can say. The next review coming will be Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes. That might be a long one. And then I'm going to do the Will Smith from Men in Black, and then that is me up to date. Hopefully I can get them done before that big green bastard arrives, because that's coming EMS and it should be landing any fucking day now, and that might put a full stop on my collection for a while, because there's not that much more that I'm buzzing to get after that. But I don't know, that's for another video. But anyway, this is the Clipper King Brothers. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like it, please comment, please subscribe if you haven't, tell your friends. Let's get my viewers up. Let's get my fucking subscribers up, yeah. Let's keep Clipper King in manner he's become accustomed to, yeah. For now, I'm out of here.